Hey, Bodo, believe it or not, this was actually not allowed in Singapore previously, but has just been approved. Really? Why? Look closer. Cannot be banned in the past, ma. If banned in the past, then how come you still got this? Nabe is the crickets, not the black. So, unless you have been living under a rock, you know that Singapore is going to allow the sale of insect-based food in Singapore this year. You'll know about this if you have watched my previous video. If you have not watched, then I hope you buy 4D the number 跳字. Buy Toto, you buy the winning ticket but lose the ticket. And when you order the whole time from Foodpanda, your soup poof! It's now official. For 8 July 2024, SFA informed processed food and animal feed traders that they are finally allowing the import and sale of certain insects and insect products. You see, before 8 July, people can eat insects if they want to, but they won't be arrested. It's just that people cannot import and sell insect food, which they call insects and insect products for human consumption. It's similar to how it's not an offense for your wife to cook a super lousy meal for you, but it's a serious offense if you give that lousy food to your colleague cause it's too nice not to share. Too nice not to share. Hey, boy, you come back so early. I thought you go do OT today. Your food nice, Michelin. In fact, it's kind of like the same rules as chewing gum cause technically you can chew gum in Singapore but cannot import or sell chewing gum in Singapore So, what are the rules? For a start, only 16 insects belonging to 4 orders of insects are approved. Each order of insects are kind of like a big family group You can think of them like fruit family, kind of like strawberry, blueberry, blackberry and whatnot are one family, while oranges, lemons, grapefruits and whatnot are one family Cause if you show one fruit from one family then you more or less know what family it is already So I'll also show you one example from each insect order The first is Omakase, and an example is the house cricket. This order has the highest number of approved insects, with 7 of them approved. The second is Cassandra, which is usually a beetle. But, unlike crickets, the approved ones are just a larvae, which looks like this. Yeah, I know, they look like an oversized chow chow, and they look like only people like Gombilang will eat one. A total of 4 of these larvae are approved. This is lavender, and the example is a butterfly. But no the only butterfly you can eat is a butter you throw in the air then catch it with your mouth cause it's once again just a larvae instead. But anyway it's more of a morph larvae so it won't be colorful. And lastly is hippopotamus, and the example is a bee. Only one type of insect is approved in this order, the Western honeybee or the European honeybee. Now interestingly for this you can eat both the adult bee and its larvae. So if you think about it it's more of like just cricket style insects and larvae that look like chow chow that are approved The unique one is the bee. So don't worry selling cockroaches as food is still illegal although I don't know why some of you are disappointed There are many rules, mostly for safety reasons. So if safety is bugging you then you should feel safe For example the imported insects should be farm insects and not wild insects. There are many regulations, mostly to ensure that the insects are fed well and do not have any contaminants. Now companies in Singapore have already started to sell them because they have been preparing for almost 2 years now You can eat them as a whole, or they can be ground into powder so you won't see his eyes staring into your soul when you eat a house cricket. Also, companies selling prepared food with insect ingredients also have to label their packaging saying that it contains the insects. So don't worry, you won't accidentally eat insects Now, to know why eating insects is good, watch this video. And thank you for spending almost 4 minutes with me I really appreciate it